Welcome back, everybody. Let's play Klonoa, Moonlight Museum for the Bandai Warner whatever peculiar system that may be. Only ever released in Japan. So, last episode we just started off the game. We got to listen to some interesting dubs of the various characters in this game. My cough has been worsening between this episode and the last. I happen to be a bit ill at the moment, and speaking a lot for a long time makes it really bad and irritated. But it is a labor of love, as I still like producing Let's Plays and all those things, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just not gonna speak too loud. So anyways, on to the next level. Which thankfully is not a vertical level. Because I don't want to have to restart the recording yet for like a third time. Anyway, let's go to life. Excuse me one moment. Yeah, sorry. Coughing. My mic's way of muting itself is kind of weird. I suppose it's kind of good so that you can't accidentally, like, mute yourself. You can, like, muscle your way through these moves. Or you can just go. Boo! I really shouldn't be saying that. Most microphones seem to have just, like, a mute switch. But then people end up accidentally muting themselves and not turning their microphone back on, and then they lose like an entire episode's worth of commentary. So mine just has a mute button that you have to hold down. It's kind of annoying, but I guess it's nice. Anyways, sign, what did you say? You say Japanese. That's not very helpful. Anyways, these are these things. Still keep forgetting what they're called, but these are those things that you just jump off of. These are actually introduced all the way back in Moonlight Museum, the second Klonoa game. I figured that these are actually introduced in Klonoa 2, but that is not the case. This game actually brought a lot to the table for the Klonoa series, aside from just the general format of the 2D games. It also established a much more like puzzle-centric way of playing the game, which I am very fond of, as well as things like unlockables and other such enjoyabilities as that. Of course, at the same time, it kind of made you already made you question the canon and continuity of the Klonoa series through the simple presence of certain things in this game that I'm not going to name because spoilers. Even though you probably shouldn't be watching this game, you haven't watched the original Lord of Phantomil. I don't really think you should be watching any playthroughs of any Klonoa games if you haven't seen Lord of Phantomil yet. I think you can really just go through anything in the Klonoa series in any order for the most part. But Lord of Phantomil is kind of a must for starting off the game series because there are certain things that just need to be established by that game first, like the whole Dream Traveler thing. Makes some things make a bit more sense, even though the whole Dream Traveler concept isn't actually clearly defined at any point in the game series, any of the games. Go. So now I can go back through here. Actually, wait a minute, was there? I want to say there was a door over here. I want to say there was some door to the right that I couldn't go through. But I might be wrong, I guess it was just this door. I guess you can also make an argument for certain other games, like playing through, for example, Dream Champ Tournament before playing through Klonoa Heroes or Dream Namco Cross Capcom, because of Gunt's being in it, although Gunt's introduction in Dream Champ Tournament I don't think of as very necessary, I guess, for seeing Gunt's in any of the games. I don't know. I just don't think of Gunt's as a character that really needs an introduction, as much as some other things do, like the concepts upon which the Klonoa series is based, that are brought to light in Lord of Phantomil. Plus, if you're already made aware of certain things in the Klonoa series through Lord of Phantomil, or through games other than Lord of Phantomil, and then you play through Lord of Phantomil, the game's story won't have the same effect because you'll already know certain things about it that normally you'd be learning for the first time. But I myself enjoyed learning for the first time quite a bit. I always do greatly value being able to, like, read through a story or play through a story in a game or a book or a movie or whatever for the first time without knowing anything about it beforehand. I always prefer that greatly to actually knowing what's going to happen. I love going on the adventure of learning stuff. What is it with me in these 2D Klonoa games and just going through speaking about random things? Well, I guess I have been talking about Klonoa relevant things this whole time, haven't I? Got another life, yay! Because this is another vertical level. No, it is not. I'm happy with that. Not that many vertical levels in this game, but there are some. I just don't like them. I don't really like playing in vertical in the first place, because I don't like not being able to see very far to either side of yourself, because I tend to just run into things even more than I already do when they do that. But anyways. So there are two main formats of levels you'll find in this game, and that's some kind of, I guess you could call it a nuclear level, in which you have to run out and find the various moon fragments and then bring those back to the start, the center of the stage, and then there's something more linear where you just kind of progress and collect the moon fragments as time goes on. Anyways, these are switches. There are 3 or 4, I don't quite remember, different kinds of switches in this game. This is one of them. You hit the switch and then it's activated. That's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Short and sweet. Moo! Oh no. However, we cannot reach the switch. Whatever shall we do? Go away, Moo. Moos are just seen as like tools in the Klonoa universe, aren't they? It's so sad. I do like Mews. Mews? I do like Moos. I like Mew too, but... Oh, and I like Mewtwo too, I guess. But I like Moos. Very much so. They're so amusing looking. Their mannerisms and their just general status as the butt monkey of the Klonoa universe as well. Amusing, so... Oh no, that's not something that I have currently acquired. Although the new design in this game looks kind of weird, it doesn't look as like round as they do in the other games, which is kind of sad. Because their inherent roundness is something that I find amusing about them. There are a lot of round things in the Klonoa series, in fact. Alright, so this thing. This switches on a timer. Oh no! That's going to the wrong place. Yes. See, on a timer. And if the door closes on you, you're just inside of it, and there are no collisions. So hooray, no getting stuck or killed or anything by being crushed. Moo. So now from here, what do we do? What do we do, in fact? I just did everything I can in this room, didn't I? Not being paid attention, I've been doing it all. Which is the exact kind of thing I kept complaining about being able to do in Empire of Dreams, so at least in this game it picks up later on. It's just the first world mainly. It's so kind of, I don't know, uneventful. You're just kind of running around the whole time doing stuff. As opposed to actually doing puzzles or anything fun like that. That's not a key that I possess. Oh, I do have the triangular key. As you may have noticed, the music loops in this game are unfortunately kind of short. So you end up spending a ton of time in a level, which in some cases you probably will. With a couple of the puzzles, you're gonna hear the loops over and over. Some songs are longer than others, and there are loops, but some are quite short, some are about a minute. Which is a bit sad, I think. But this is the old Wonder Swan, and they had quite limited resources as far as I can tell, so they did what they could with it, what they had to work with. Oh no. Get back down here. So now, what do we do with this X key, this cross key? I have to go through here. I still have a lot of dream zones to pick up, don't I? And lastly, we have these switches. So these ones are pretty simple. Just have to hit all of them in quick succession, and they will perform their intended function, and they will all stay on forever. Same way a 2 block switch does. I don't know what I would call them. 2 diamond switch, I don't know. Every time I do this part of the puzzle, or do this part of the stage, I always want to run over there and then do a double jump to throw the moon block downwards. You don't have enough time if you do that. So it's just some dumb habit of mine that I for some reason formed. It provides me no benefit whatsoever, and I need that moon block to be in here. Can you do that for me, moon block? I trust that you can. Look at you, moon block, you're amazing. And 6 more pick up. Dreamstones, that is. And 3 more. And there they are. So now that we have this moon block, we can finally pick up the final moon fragment. That being that right there. And we are done with our little introduction to switches level. Yay. Now I have cutscenes.
Ooh! I'm surprised. You navigated my painting splendidly.
Are these all the moon fragments?
It doesn't look like all of them.
I am not sure. I can't help you. Go to the next gallery.
Very helpful. Huh? Next? And on to the next world we go. Oh, well, you're gonna see that anyway, so there. Alright, so it's only 10 episodes, so... Oh yeah, there's a nice little, like, jingle when you actually complete a world. I forgot about that. I need to remember that when I'm doing things. I'm doing more things with this game, contributing to the Klonoa community, so I need to keep in mind certain things that I notice. Just to keep in mind for future reference outside of this Let's Play, so... Anyways. On to World 2, I guess. World 2 being... Giant Fortress. Wah!
Wow, what a huge statue.
Yes, huge indeed, RKO.
Yes, big. That is what art is. I'm the large and great artist who made Giant Fortress.
It sure is big, but...
You look pretty small.
I'm small? Don't talk big. You're a ball.
I'm a ball? You're the small one, you tiny little...
What? You're really ticking me off.
Alright, calm down. By the way, where are the moon fragments?
Feel free to look around in the giant.
In the giant.
Ah! It's swallowing us!
I am not tiny.
It's... So what goes on in this scene is kind of weird, seeing how you only have this one image this entire time to go off of. Oh, by the way, I was going to show you that you could see Treffle right there. Treffle. Well, Treffle introduced himself, so you know who he is. But, unfortunately, I guess you'll have to never know that Treffle's actually in that image. It took me 3 playthroughs of this level to actually realize that in that scene you can see Treffle. I looked for him the first time I played through the game, I just didn't see Treffle there. I was like, where is the artist in this picture? He's so small, you can't see him. Anyways, so I have these big gust of wind things that are so annoying in some of the other 2D Klonoa games. And they're just as annoying in this game, pretty much. They have plenty of puzzle capability. And that is used. Not to its fullest extent, perhaps, but to a decent amount. Now, I remember somebody saying in a review that they kind of overused the move blocks in this game. I don't think that you did, actually, having played through the game. And there's another object they find later in the game. I think that in at least one level they really overused to a very annoying degree. in some very annoying ways. The move blocks themselves, I don't think they're really overused. And I mean, it's just because I'm used to the amount of which it's used in the other 2D Klonoa games. I was expecting them to use the move blocks more in this game than they had in the other Klonoa games. But no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Speaking of the move blocks, I'm kind of curious as to why the move blocks never appeared in Lunatia's Veil. It seems like something that should have appeared in a 3D Klonoa title. And of course, we've only had 2 3D Klonoa titles. Well, only one proper. And then one after this game, so if you don't count the remake, since the remake wasn't really going to introduce new things to the gameplay. Aside from that weird tornado move you could do, for some reason that I'm unaware of. But, that aside. Kind of surprising they didn't include some certain things from the 2D games in the 3D games. I don't know why they didn't do that. Because some of them had some pretty cool potential. I guess the console games were always focused more on platforming and all those things than puzzles like the 2D games are. I still think will be nice. Because it could be used rather well. I do like the puzzles in these games. In the Klonoa games and the 2D games. And I was very happy when I saw some puzzles in Lunatia's Veil. Like some minor ones in Mira Mira and whatnot. By the way, man, I'm really sad. I forgot to mention this. The opening theme of the theme that plays in the opening scene of this game was actually remade in Lunatia's Veil, and was in fact titled in Lunatia's Veil Moonlight Museum. They actually remade all the songs from this game. It's something very, very nice. It's actually the entire stage theme for the museum, or whatever it's called, in Mira Mira. It's very nice. I think the song's nice in the first place, but it's really cool to hear when you have some background on it too, I think. I always love those kinds of illusions that games have. Just acknowledging that other games in the series exist. I don't know why that brings us so much satisfaction as it does, but I enjoy it greatly. There we go. I might want to leave this move block here, I'm not sure. I'm guessing that since it's there by default, I'm not going to want to do that. At the same time, I can get up here just fine either way, so I don't know. No! Oh yeah, so now we have platforms that move above these gusts of wind. Just like in other Klonoa games in 2D, they in fact block the wind. However, these grates do not block air current, and thus you can still be blown upwards and standing above them. In this case, however, you can just block the current with a move block anyways and be on your merry way. What? No! What have I done? Man, I can't remember ever having accidentally missed Dreamstones in a level in this game. I've only been playing this game for like 2 or 3 weeks too, so it's not exactly that it's not fresh in my memory. At least compared to the other Klonoa games. But like I said, I am 100%ing this game, so I'm going to have to go on and run and find the other Dreamstones. This level was kind of amazing in the first place. I kind of felt the entire time that I was missing something somewhere. Oh, like right here. Because it just felt like there were so many places to go at any given point, even though that wasn't really the case. Why is there a why is there a Teton there if you can just go up with the wind current? And why in fact is there a move block on that fan as well? I'm not seeing the point and productivity of this. Anyways, you don't need to worry about such things, you can simply go ahead and finish up the level. Go! How much time has elapsed? It's been 20 minutes this episode. I think we'll have to call it good. Although we've only had like 2 levels here, so I'm gonna do another level. And once the visions start getting longer, I'll do less visions per video, but I want to have at least 3 in this video, come on. This early in the game. Some actual puzzles, finally. To some degree, but that's something. And the puzzles don't exactly get like as hard as they did in Dream Champ Tournament towards the very end. But they're still a decent enough challenge, I think, to be satisfactory at least. To somebody who likes challenges. What am I trying to do right here? Where must I bring this move block to achieve my intended goal? Oh, right there. There we go, key. Oh no! Oh no! I'm stuck! And of course, because hovering makes me go downwards in this game, I wasn't able to hover to recover from that fall. Kinda wish they didn't do that in this game, but oh well. Punk. You know, I never commented on the gallery image from World 1 when I finished the last episode. Not last episode, this episode. I like that image. Something that peculiar I noticed about the images in this game, actually, that you unlock, is that Klonoa is kind of like an in-between in terms of his age. He definitely looks older than he did in Door to Phantom Meal. He doesn't, like, in-game, or when you're playing as him, but in that artwork, he definitely does look a bit older, I find. Which I think is a tad peculiar. I don't want to undo picking up those dreamstones, so I'm just gonna exit the room and come back instead of using the retry room function. Let's reset the timer on this. How long is this timer? There we go. This is not much reason to be bringing that move block down over here, but figured I might as well. Trying. Doesn't really feel like we're in a giant, like, well, humanoid giant right now. It's kind of weird, but it is very giant, so I guess makes sense to some degree that it would feel less spacious and whatnot. And suddenly, a ton of dreamstones. Yes, I don't know why it is that they made Klonoa's design a little bit inconsistent in this game. This game seems to be the transition, though, between younger to older Klonoa, though. Which I find kind of interesting, because I always thought they just straight up changed his design out of nowhere in Lunatia's Veil. Or in Dream Champ Tournament. Actually, no, not Dream Champ Tournament. Empire of Dreams. I just thought it was kind of weird that they did that. Okay, all I know, I got stuck on this puzzle for like 20 minutes. I have no idea why this part was so hard for me. But there you go. And I don't doubt you guys would be too interested in me like getting a step-by-step of how to get through the various puzzles as I'm doing it, because you can see how I'm doing it if you're actually interested in knowing how to do them. And if you're not interested in knowing how to do them, I doubt you would be interested in hearing me talk about how to do them. So, yeah. Anyways, so that's gonna be that for this episode. Let's play Klonoa 2 Dream Champ. Why do I keep saying that? Klonoa Moonlight Museum. It says Moonlight Museum right there, that text, on the screen. But yes, that is going to be it. And I'll see you guys next time when we do more stuff in this game. Oh, what fun things. And we will probably finish up World 2, and no promises, but I don't know how long this playthrough is going to be. How many episodes it's going to be, because levels do get pretty long later on, but at the same time I'm going to go through them relatively quickly, because I know what I'm doing now, because I've played through them all at least twice. I don't know, we'll see. But, see you then guys. Hope you've had fun, and hope you're enjoying yourselves. Bye.